This is section 5.2, day 1, solving percent problems using proportions. Our objective today is to use proportions to solve problems involving percent. So the percent formula, you can see it two different ways. You can think of it as part over whole equals percent over 100, or is over of equals percent over 100. So you'll have a problem that'll say something like 12 is what percent of 24? Is 12 of 24? You'll always get two of the missing three things. The percent sign is obviously always over 100. The 100 never moves, and the x will replace whatever's missing. So you'll just put a variable in whichever place you don't have a number for. So there are three types of percent problems. There will be some where you have to find a percent. An example of that, what percent of 48 is 21? Well, of 48, so of 48 goes on the bottom, is 21, 21 goes on the top. The 100 always stays there. We don't know what percent, so there's our x. If we have to find a part, what number is 15% of 80? Well, it's of 80, so 80 goes in the bottom. 15 is our percent, so it always goes there. And our 100 is always a 100, so our missing is there. And then finding a whole. 20 is 30% of what number? So 20 is, so it goes on the is place. 30% goes in the percent spot, and 100 is always there. So that means our x is there this time. So we're going to do some examples. We're going to find what percent of 2000 is 204. We're going to take is 204 goes on top, of 2000 goes on bottom. What percent? So our x is there, over 100. Now we solve this just like our proportions in last chapter. We do our cross products. 2000x equals 204 times 100, which is 20,400. Divide both sides by 2,000. And we get x equals 10.2%. Remember, if it is a percent, you always need to label it percent. So your turn. Try this one. What percent of 92 is 23? So is 23, so the 23 goes on top. Of 92 goes on bottom. The percent is what we're looking for, and it's over 100. Cross multiply and divide, you'll get 92x equals 2,300. Divide by 92, you'll get x equals 25%. Now we're going to find a part. 20% of 55 is what number? Well, of 55, so 55 goes in the bottom. 20% goes over 100. So our x goes on the top here. We're going to cross multiply again. 100 times x is 100x equals 20 times 55, which is 1,100. Divide by 100, and x equals 11. Remember, this is a number, so it's not a percent. So just x equals 11. Try this one. 85% of 20 is what number? So you should set up x over 20 equals 85 over 100. Cross multiply, you'll get 100x equals 85 times 20. Multiply 85 times 20, divide by 100, and we'll get x equals 17. And the last piece we'll have to do is finding a whole. So 836 is 16% of what number? So 836 is, so it goes on top, 16% goes over 100 of what number? Now we cross multiply. 16x equals 836 times 100, which is 83,600. Divide both sides by 16, and we get x equals 5,225. All right, try this one. 25 is 60% of what number? Should set it up as 25 over x equals 60 over 100. Remember, percent is always over 100. So we cross multiply. We get 60 times x equals 25 times 100. 25 times 100 divided by 60. And x equals 41.6 repeating. Here's your assignment.